Hi guys, my name is Camille. I stutter. I've been stuttering since I could remember. My dad also stutters, so I think I got the hereditary part. And my little brother, who is almost 7, stutters too, but his is pretty severe right now. Um, I struggled a lot with this throughout my life. I recently started taking anxiety medication to help, which has made a huge difference in my speech. I take Prozac and Klonopins every day, and there's a dramatic difference in my speech. I didn't take them yet today because I wanted everyone to hear me stutter more because I don't stutter that much without them. But they have seriously been like a lifesaver for me since I work at a hair salon as a receptionist and I also waitress. So I'm constantly like answering phones or dealing with people or talking. So it can be very stressful and embarrassing whenever I stutter. Um, I've been in speech therapy until I was 15 years old. I was even put on like the devices where it repeats back to you, and nothing has really helped me. So I just gave up at like 15 because I felt like it was just like a waste of time, and it was my stutter was just going to be there for life, and there was nothing that anybody or I could even do about it. Um, then I went to college about 2 years ago, and I left all my friends in high school, so I went to a college about an hour away. And my friends from high school like really helped me a lot because they were like my comfort zone, and because like they were so used to my stutter that they didn't even like hear it or notice it or were bothered by it, and they stuck up for me if somebody like made fun of me or something. But so going to a new college, I had to meet new people who didn't know about it and didn't really know how to react to it. So I got like really fed up by it, and I finally like did some research, and I found an article on the Stuttering Foundation website about anxiety medication that could help. It will never go away, but it will help, not stutter as much, and it definitely does help. Like I still stutter every day of my life. There is not one day where I don't stutter, but it's just way less than before. And I noticed that one day I was late for work last week, and I didn't take my pills, and it was seriously the worst day like of my speech that I've had in probably like 6 months. I stuttered almost on every sentence, every word. Like it was just horrible. Like people were just looking at me like I was retarded. But I'm not like a shy person at all. I do have a lot of friends. I'm very outgoing. So when like I meet new people, I normally tell them that I stutter because I just feel like if I get it out of the way, then like because most of the time if people don't know when I stutter, they'll like mock me. Like if I go like that like they'll like mock me and laugh. And like I don't know why, but like when people mock me, it's seriously like it's the only thing that can tear me down. Like I have to go in like a back room for a minute and like cry my eyes out, and then I'll be okay. It's like my biggest insecurity. It's like the one thing that I could change about myself if I could, but I can't. So I have to deal with it. And but if people make fun of me, I don't put up with it. I will beat ass over my stuttering. So that's not really a problem. And people know that. So I'm normally left alone for the most part. But it's just like a constant struggle every day, and like it's just so tiring to have to like just I just look at people like when they like talk or like tell stories or like speak for a long time, and I'm like, how are they doing that? How is Like, why is it so easy for them? Like, just me talking right now, my whole mouth is like tense. Like, I'm trying so hard not to stutter. Like, my whole face is like tired. I'm tired from just like, it's like working 24/7. Like, I can never just relax and just like, and just be like comfortable and talk. And it's just the most, like, it's just the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. And I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. But it's just, nobody knows what it's like to be like, afraid to speak. Like, I used to be scared to call and order pizza or call and ask questions. Like, I would never use the phone. When I go out with my boyfriend, I still make him order my food for me because I always stutter when I order my food. Um, my biggest like challenges with stuttering are my W's. I don't know why, but like they kill me. Like, I always stutter on my W's. And when I stutter, it's more of like repetition. I don't really have like blocks, or like I just repeat like the first like the first letter of the word normally, and it's not like dragged out for a long time. I can normally like cut it real fast, stop it, and but I do have to like repeat the sentence to like say it right. I don't know. It's just so annoying and embarrassing. And I wish there was a cure for it. But it's definitely nice to have my dad. But I don't know. Like, we talk about it, but then we don't that much. Because, I don't know, there's not really much to say about it. There's nothing that we can both do. And, like, I call him crying probably like once every 6 months about it. And there's just, just the pills have been a big breakthrough for me. And everything else. But it's just hard that I'll have to struggle with this my whole life, because in my profession as I'm a hairstylist, I'll have to, talk all day long, build relationships with people, because that's how I make my money. So it's definitely going to be a struggle. And what's weird for me is what's different. I found that when I first meet people, I won't stutter, because I don't know what it is, but like when I get like comfortable around people, I'll stutter more, because I'm not trying so hard not to stutter, or I don't have like my guard up as much. So like once I get comfortable with like my friends or people, I'll stutter way more than I would. Like right now, I'm not stuttering because I'm not talking to like one of my friends or family, but like around them, it's horrible, because I don't know, I just feel comfortable about it. And like, it just like, I just don't try so hard to control it. But I hate it. It's really hard, and it's just nice to know that there are other people out there. It just sucks that, only 1% of the population stutters, and I'm not 1%. Yay, lucky me. But I guess it makes me stronger, and just gotta deal with it the rest of my life. But I do recommend people who struggle with it to go see a psychologist and see about anxiety medication, because it has helped me like dramatically. Like, there's a dramatic difference in my speech. And like, the reason I'm not stuttering now that much is because it's still like in my system from, I take it like before bed. So, and it definitely like has like it lasts like over time too. Like the Prozac helps over time, but the Klonopin is like that moment. So like if I know I'm going to be talking a lot, or I know I'm going to work or presenting in class, I'll take more than I should of the Klonopins to just be safe. And I shouldn't, but it helps. And everything. But the worst person I had with my stuttering was my mother, surprisingly. my mom is a very impatient, overwhelming person, and like for me to talk to her, I have to like get her attention all the time and like hold it because she's constantly like busy, and so like I'll try to talk really fast so I can get out what I had to say before she was doing something else or talking to somebody else, and she would get really impatient with me, I would say. Like she would yell at me and be like, don't speak to me until you can talk right. And that would just make my stuttering worse because I was trying so hard not to stutter that I would stutter way more. And so I had to deal with that, but she's gotten better because I finally like talked to her about how I feel and like cried to her about it and everything. So she's trying to be more patient with me, but we still have our issues about it because she's not a patient person. But it's just hard to be a stutterer, and I would love to hear other people's stories and replies and how other people deal with it, or ways that they found that make them stutter less, because I'm always looking for new ways. But the pills have definitely worked for me, and I cannot wait to take them because my jaw is hurting. I don't know why my jaw hurts like when I talk. It's like I don't know if I'm like tensing it or something, but it's very tiring to talk for me. I'm just tired 24/7. I wish it was just easy. But thank you for hearing my story, and I hope to hear you guys soon.